So again, it's like it's a daily fight that you've got to be up for. And I look at the body language, and all I see is stress. And let me tell you, the stress of boxing is
Are you kidding me? Come on, man. That's shameful, bro. That's shameful. 1, 2. You got.
The tension between Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia has exploded after their heated press conference created major reactions across the boxing world. What started as normal fight promotion quickly turned into a much more intense situation after emotions boiled over during the face-off. Fans, analysts, and former fighters immediately began debating whether things had gone too far, while the rivalry itself has now become one of the biggest talking points in boxing.
Can't take the piss, but you can push me on like if I say something that you don't think makes sense, I think it would be good for you to go, yeah, but hang on a minute.
Even promoter Eddie Hearn appeared surprised by how quickly the atmosphere changed during the event. Boxing press conferences are often filled with mind games, verbal exchanges, and emotional moments, but this situation seemed far more personal once physical contact was involved. The moment Benn pushed Garcia, the energy inside the room shifted completely. Instead of simple promotion, the rivalry suddenly felt genuine, adding even more anticipation to a potential showdown between the two fighters.
I really did.
Have you spoken?
I would never. If you chin someone at a presser, if you do that, it's different. But when you carry something on the stage to hit someone around the face with, I weren't mad on it. That's all.
But it does sell the fight.
Yeah,
and it's absolutely
the fight's going to sell anyway.
Broadcaster Simon Jordan pointed out that boxing has always had a history of emotional confrontations and controversial moments before major fights. From heated face-offs to intense verbal exchanges, rivalries often become deeply personal as fight night approaches. However, Jordan also noted that moments like these continue raising questions about where the line exists between competitive promotion and unnecessary disrespect. The reaction from fans shows just how divided opinions can become during emotionally charged rivalries like this one.
In his face. I mean, how many times have we seen boxers do things that they shouldn't do? You know, we saw Derek Chisora spit on Vitaly Klitschko.
We didn't need that.
I'm not offended by it.
You don't need
Tyson
up there.
Tyson and his costumes.
Yeah, we see Tyson Fury's dad headbutt the smallest Ukrainian he could find. You know, we're in this territory.
But we called that out.
Yeah,
should we not call this out?
Look, what it's between the two fighters.
Ryan Garcia later added more context to the situation by explaining that he felt the confrontation became personal after Benn made physical contact in front of his family. According to Garcia, that moment changed the tone completely and increased the emotional intensity surrounding the rivalry. Since then, both fighters have continued exchanging words publicly, making it clear that tensions are continuing to build outside the ring as well as inside the boxing world.
And my wife was there and he just pressed up on me, grabbed me.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a little personal. So we'll be ready to go get him. Trust me, guys.
Meanwhile, Conor Benn has remained extremely confident despite the criticism surrounding the press conference incident. Benn continues focusing on the fight itself and has repeatedly stated that he plans to apply pressure early if the matchup becomes official. His aggressive mindset and confident attitude have only added more attention to the rivalry, with many fans now wondering how Garcia would respond to that kind of pressure inside the ring.
Of all the noise, irrelevant of all the haters, irrelevant of all the no's you can't do, I'm going to go into this fight fueled with a chip on my shoulder to prove to the world that I will be the greatest WBC champion. So, you know, for me, to answer your question, I'm going to come out fast and put it on him and hopefully get him out there early.
Audio clips and interviews involving both fighters further showed how personal the rivalry has become. The exchanges between Benn and Garcia quickly turned emotional, with both men trading sharp comments and refusing to back down from one another. What originally looked like standard pre-fight promotion has now developed into a genuine clash of personalities, making the possible fight even more interesting for boxing fans following the situation closely.
Got your tongue, Conor. Conor Nigel, bad.
Right, I'll come over there and give you a good ass beating.
No, God, bro.
Connor's talking.
Let's go, Conor.
You would not come over here to the States and beat me if bro, you would not do it, bro. You suck.
Well, you want to come up to 147, you can stand a chance against me. I would absolutely knock you. I would knock you, Sparta. I would knock you.
I'm going to beat you and Eddie Hearn and the same night.
You can't even speak Spanish and that's your language, mate.
Suck my beat, though. Chupa mi pito, cabrón.
Listen, you're coming with
Chupa mi
small dick
pito,
energy.
cabrón.
That's small
Chupa
dick
mi
energy.
pito, cabrón.
Small dick energy.
Hey, ask your girl how my tastes. How about that? My huge, bro.
People like you.
Analysts have also started discussing how weight and preparation could become major factors if the fight happens. Some observers believe Conor Benn's recent activity outside the traditional welterweight limit could create additional challenges heading into a championship-level matchup. Against a naturally explosive and skilled fighter like Ryan Garcia, conditioning, timing, and overall preparation may end up playing a huge role in determining the outcome.
I think that Ryan is a better boxer, but if they get to a fight, which it might happen, I will pick Conor Benn. Because Conor Benn is not skilled. He's not that skilled, but he's a raw fighter. You know, he's just a raw fighter. He wants to fight. So if they get to that, if they get to that fight, I got it.
I think he'd be better. Conor Benn obviously was made about the weight drain. Do you think he'd be better at 47 or going up to 54 to try and make that fight?
54. I think
Adrian Broner also shared his opinion on the matchup and leaned toward Ryan Garcia because of his natural athletic ability and overall skill set. Broner suggested that Garcia's speed, timing, and offensive sharpness could create serious problems in the fight. His comments added another perspective to the growing debate over whether Benn's aggression and determination would be enough against a fighter many view as naturally gifted at the elite level.
If he fights Conor Benn, who wins that one?
Ryan.
Ryan?
Easy.
Easy?
Why?
No more talent. That fight, the talent will show.
Rolando Romero also questioned whether Conor Benn is fully prepared for the level of competition that Ryan Garcia brings to the ring. Romero suggested that Garcia's speed, power, and timing could expose weaknesses if Benn is unable to handle the pace of the fight. While Benn continues receiving attention and support from fans, some critics still believe he has more to prove before being considered among the division's top elite fighters.
Conor Benn is a future Hall of Famer.
Why is that?
Because whoever knocks him out cold is going to be in the Hall of Fame, and is going to put his face on the Hall of Fame.
So you see him like a dead man walking, so to speak, I guess?
Yeah, no, he has a little bit of energy. You know, he's still got a little bit. You know, he's limping, but you know.
You know, he straight away, called out Ryan Garcia. Ryan's been calling him out. It seems like that's the one that's at least they're both talking about it. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, how about this, right? I made perfectly, like Conor Benn was over there begging for the fight with me, right? All stuff, which we had the whole deal set up, by the way. We had the whole deal set up, but he's over there in New York trying to cause all that commotion, all this stuff, right? He did it for clout. Same thing with this, right? He might be doing this with Ryan for clout too. Like I said, they're over there trying to make all this stuff, right? I don't do that fake beef. And that's the thing. That's why it's like, bro, it throws me off, man. And then you go do all that fake beef, and then you want to come over here and try to, you act like you're a big tough guy, and then go run off and not fight. And he might be doing that with Ryan, because Ryan knocked him out cold.
You see Ryan knocking Conor Benn out, huh?
Devin Haney might knock him out cold. And that's saying a stretch.
Oh, that's a Devin Haney compliment from Rolly. It's kind of crazy.
Bro, dude, no. It's not even a compliment. It just shows how bad Conor Benn actually is.
The official fight announcement has now made the situation even more serious, confirming that Benn could be stepping directly into a major championship-level event against Ryan Garcia in Las Vegas. Many observers believe this would represent the biggest challenge of Benn's career so far, especially considering the experience and momentum Garcia currently carries into the matchup. As the build-up continues, fans are expecting even more tension, debate, and excitement leading into what could become one of boxing's most talked-about fights.